Hey guys, you know what? I was sitting here for a bit. I was looking at the video again that I just posted, kind of just doing a quick breakdown of with the new year, and of course, it's talking about the cryptos. I was really just looking at it. I'm like, you know what? I can actually drop a little extra information for you guys because I was saying I wanted to wait until, like price kind of broke out of this little pattern here, but I can show you guys exactly what I'm looking for this breakout, so you guys can actually trade it as well. Okay, so if we look at the weekly, right? Look at the weekly time frame. We can clearly see here that there was a support, right? So we had a resistance that broke, then we created a support after price couldn't break below, and of course this candle came up and closed bullish. So for the next week, the following week, I'm expecting for this week coming up, I do want to see more bullish momentum. I want to see a bullish candle following because we did just break that resistance, right? But this is kind of what I'm looking at here. So if we look at the daily, I know this price looks very, very messy right now. So look at the daily, this was what that resistance looked like. Okay, so just keep in mind this gray zone here. If I look at the 4 hour now, we can see that we had a support here, right? So support here. Of course, we have this other little support level here. So here, let's just let me just erase some of these so it's not so distracting, right? So of course we had that trend line at the top, right? So we kind of just rejected that now, and price is moving down. So let's see if price is going to continue moving down here. So let's just copy that. So let's straighten these lines out a bit. Okay. So for me, I personally would want to wait until price broke below this level here at about 30,345. Of course, there's like a small little range here. I would say this is a no trade zone. So let me just put that there. Let me get the text tool as well. Sorry beside it. So in between here, this is a no trade zone. Okay. Simply just, whoa, where did my text just go? Oh, because the text is white. Hold on. Okay, so in between there, no trade zone. Simply just because we have, like, it's not enough of a range, right? We have about a 50-point range, 53-point range, so that's not really much of a range, right? $50 move, especially on US 30. So we don't want to be kind of caught in this because we also have wicks to the downside here, which we can see either a wick fill or a wick rejection. So you don't want to get caught up in that. Of course, if there's a breakout, and yeah, by all means, like, that is nice. You could look for that. But for me, I would wait for price to break below this 30,345, and then I can catch this move looking down back to that weekly support, right? That we found here. So if we can catch that $130 move, that would be a better move if I am looking for sells, looking at for coming on Monday. And of course, if we're looking for buys here, I'd be waiting for price to break above this level here. Oops. So let's get this level here on the 4 hour. So we got this level here at 30,500. So once the price breaks above this, we form a nice little support above here. Then I can catch this move back up to these previous highs here, catching a $100 move, sorry, 100-point move here as well on US 30 to the upside. So that's kind of what I would be looking for. So either I'm looking for sorry, my sells below this 130 region, looking down, or I'm going to be looking for the buys above this level here, because otherwise it doesn't really make sense. Look for those previous highs again, right? Just because it just doesn't make sense, right? If we look back and we take a look at, so if we try to draw these lines back up again, right? It's not super clean, but we have some lines here. So basically, this would give us our rejection from this trend line here, giving us that move back down to the previous trend line, as well as the support, which would give us great buy opportunities after we hit this level here. Or we could be looking for the breakout here if we do end up breaking out above this trend line here. But honestly, I'm not really big on trend line, especially not with US 30, because this thing doesn't respect shit, especially on Sunday evening when the market opens. This thing can just easily open with a gap on up here, and then just keep running up for the rest of the day, right? Because that's just what US 30 is like on Mondays. So um, I wouldn't really trade. Obviously, don't trade Sunday evening. I wait till 7:30, 8 o'clock to actually start placing in my trades when the New York Open is happening. Also, just before the New York Stock Exchange. So that's the times that I actually really do jump in on US 30. But essentially, right now, that's kind of what I'm looking at. Looking at the most recent price action, that would make the most amount of sense. If we break below this resistance, we got a clean candle to the left here, clean bullish candle to the left here. So you see an easy move back down to the support, and then we can start looking for some real buys for the rest of the week. But that's what I'd be looking for if I was looking for sales. This buy opportunity doesn't really look too safe because we do have that trend line right there. Plus, we have this little resistance that we failed to break above before. So, wouldn't be too interested in buys, but it's possible that we could catch some good buys after we break above that level there. But right now, that sell is looking a little more possible and probable to me, to be completely honest. But just giving you guys a little heads up of what can happen for US 30 on Monday. So hopefully you guys can use that opportunity and run with it. Um, so yeah, man. Good luck for the rest of the week. Hopefully, I can drop another video. Well, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna save it for next week because this week's probably gonna be not too eventful. So I'm gonna wait till next week so we have a more clear view. Hopefully, we can get rid of this crappy ass price action and we could catch some real trades.